Hello, welcome to JIBRIN Angle on Oweleke TV. My name is JIBRIN, and this is my angle. Thank you once again for joining me on this monologue. This is obviously an impromptu monologue. This is unplanned. I was just surfing through the internet, through the social media, and I came across this video that actually caught my attention that I needed to actually share with you and express my view on that, because it is crazy. This is one of the reasons why Nigeria will never get things right. It is so unfortunate. You just need to watch this. Thereafter, after watching, I'll play this clip. After watching the clip, I'll come back to give my analysis and probably express my opinion and utter dismay at the person who did this video, actually. Okay, all right. See you after the video.
Igbos, stay away. Igbos, stay in your houses. You'll be used as an scapegoat. They will target you and they will waste you. Igbos, we have died enough. Our blood has filled the street enough. Allow those who feel they can do it, let them go and do it. We'll be strong enough. For this protest, let us be weak. Now, let those ones who are strong, let them stand on the streets. Igbos, be weak now to sit at home. If there's any sit at home that will be effective, not the one you have done on Mondays, let it be the one that will happen at this protest. As one of the leaders of this country, and as one of the leaders from the southeastern region that you love and you have confidence in, I am telling you, if you have never shown weakness before, let it be shown now. Igbos, we have shown strength in civil war. We have shown strength in agitation. We have shown strength in fighting for IPOB and MASOB and all the rest of them. In sitting at home, please be weak now. Because they were looking for opportunity to slaughter you. Sit at home.
All right, you saw that. Actually, you watched that. I hope you had everything. This was all right. This is a Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives spewing nonsense from his mouth. This man is, I call this people like these traitors. This is the reason why Nigeria is where we are today. Honestly, it is so unfortunate that we have people like these as our leaders, especially from the Igbo extraction. This man, the kind of energy he has dissipated in spewing this nonsense, if he had channeled same energy towards the release or towards at least appealing to the president to release Nnamdi Kanu, for God's sake, that such energy could have yielded better fruit than what he is doing right now. You see, his likes with this Deputy Speaker, Senator, what's his name? I hope I don't even remember names like this, because they don't deserve people to even know them by their names. It's sort of Senator Kalu, former governor of Abia State. And we have the other person again. Who is that again? Because Kalu himself, actually earlier in the week, was it last week or so, he categorically came out and asked the government not to release Nnamdi Kanu. For God's sake, this is a fellow Igbo man. Now we have the Deputy Speaker asking the Igbos not to comply with the protest that is coming up tomorrow, that is being organized by Omoyele Sowore. For God's sake. This is the reason. This man is the reason why Igbos are look, for years, about 15 years ago, I wrote an article about the reason why an Igbo man can never be the president of Nigeria. I am an Igbo man, and I have my own cogent reason why I believe strongly that an Igbo man can never be the president of Nigeria. It is because of people like this, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. People like these fellow Igbos who are traitors to their kind. That is just the problem. They are supposed to, the Igbo, look, Igbo as a region, the Southeast as a region, is the most deprived region in Nigeria we have to. That is infrastructurally deprived region. We are, the Igbo region, the Eastern region we are far behind. Go to for those of you who have not been to the East, for God's sake, if you just visit the eastern part of Nigeria and you understand what we are talking about here. The roads are eyesore. Dilapidated structures there. Everything there about the public infrastructures that are just in in endemic decay. Yet, instead of this speaker and the so-called the power bloc, the Igbo power bloc at the national level to actually make good use of their energies, to support, to appeal, to plead on behalf of the Igbos for the development of the Igbo land, of the southeast, they are busy siding with the enemies of the Igbos. That is the point. This is the reason why an Igbo man will never be the president. It is not, I'm a fellow Igbo man, not cursing the Igbo race, but I'm just stating the obvious. I'm just being pragmatic. I'm just stating the facts. This is the cogent reason, because the moment an Igbo man raises his head to do anything good nationally, it is the fellow Igbo man that goes either behind or even right in front of confronts the fellow Igbo man to pull him down. That's exactly what these people are doing. For God's sake, people like Senator Uzo Kalu, this crazy speaker that just spewed this nonsense from his mouth, deputy speaker of the House of Representatives, and we have this one crazy Igbo outcast that is in Lagos, who is called what's his name, Joe Ibokwe. For God's sake, spewing nonsense. That I just consider him as an outcast, because I think he doesn't even go home anymore. They have threatened him. They asked him never to step his feet in Igbo land, on Igbo land. So probably he doesn't go home anymore. So I call these people sold out. They are already sold out. They are all sellouts. That is just the unfortunate thing. This is crazy, for God's sake. Instead of them to team up and mount pressure on the government of the day to release Nnamdi, and the man is threatening Igbos, asking them to be weak, actually excusing the Igbos to be weak. Honestly, I expect Igbo people to respond en masse to the protest that is being called on for tomorrow, and that is just the right thing to do. We need to go out. We really need to do something for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. For God's sake, why would Nnamdi Kanu be incarcerated when we have bandits, terrorists, kidnappers, killing people, but committing genocide, brandishing weapons publicly? Yet the government is holding meetings, peace negotiations with them. At the negotiation table, you see them brandishing all manner of weapons. Instead of them to round them up and let them face justice, they are dining with them. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, who never did, he never carried a gun. Nobody ever saw Nnamdi Kanu with a gun, not to talk of causing violence. He's been incarcerated illegally. The appeal court has given ruling since 2 years, for him to be released. Yet the government, the DSS have refused to release him. And this crazy kinsman, his fellow kinsman, who is supposed to be speaking for him, is calling the Igbos to renege or to pull back in the protest that is coming up tomorrow. From the protest that is coming up tomorrow, that is crazy. It is absolute nonsense. And I hope we Igbos don't listen. Igbo men and women don't listen to him. And that is just the reality. Anyway, thank you once again for joining me. Like I said earlier, my name is JIBRIN, and this is my angle, and this is my opinion. Remain blessed. Join you again next time. Bye.